The wait is over. Welcome back, guys, to a new season of SKP. We are so excited to be back with you today.
In today's episode, we have Miss Tonika Jordan here from Career Services to talk about jobs, businesses, and the importance of a resume.
In today's topic, Corinne and I will discuss New Year resolutions. Is it really worth having a resolution? We will also share advice on how to make 2018 the best year you've ever had. So wait a minute, hold on. Stop moving. We're about to get grooving, because why?
You're watching SKP.
That's right. Guys, we're so excited to be back with you today. In this new season and new year, we have so much going on. So I just want to start off by saying, Corinne, what's going on? I hadn't seen you in a long time. What you been doing?
It's been like a month, because right when school was out the last day of finals, I went right home to my hometown in Jackson, Tennessee. It felt so good to be back.
I bet it did.
I got to see my family. I got to go to my little cousin's birthday party. And in the first picture that you would see, it's my mom, sister, and I were at church.
Mm-hmm. Y'all was dressed to the T. Y'all was looking good. Y'all was dressed nice.
I have to bring it. My mom, she brings it every Sunday. You know we sit on the first row at church. So,
oh, yeah, y'all got to bring that.
Yeah, we
y'all
have to bring it. And in the second photo, you will see my nephew Braxton and my little cousin Taziah. It was my cousin's birthday. She had turned 12 years old, and she really wanted me to be there. I'm like a role model to her, so I got to see her. I got to work, make some money, pulling overtime.
I'm waiting on my check. When you going to send me a little portion of your money?
Out of all the money I have left, probably 50 cents. I give you 50 cents.
That's a shame.
You go to the little gum machine at the store, get you some gum or some candy, some Skittles. But I can honestly say that I never knew how much I love home until I went away from home. Because every time I'm home, I'm always like, Jackson don't have anything here for me. But now I'm here in Clarksville. I'm like, I really wish I was at home.
Yeah.
So, Steven.
What's up?
How you been?
I've been good. Break was amazing. I enjoyed a lot of time with family because, we had the death of my great uncle. So we spent a lot of time together just relaxing and talking and getting the chance to just, I guess, experience the love from each other.
Yeah, the bonding time.
Yeah, the bonding time. So that's what we did over Christmas. Ate a lot of food, gained a lot of pounds. Need to get rid of it right now.
I know the dinners was so good.
It was so good. All that chicken and dressing and macaroni and cheese. And also, too, over break, my mom's birthday was the day after Christmas.
Whoop.
So
what did you get her?
What did I get her? I got her, what did I get Mom? I had to get her a Christmas gift and a birthday gift. So I think I got her a purse and some sunglasses and something else for Christmas. And then for her birthday, I bought her some tennis shoes and a pair of boots.
Look at you going all out.
I
hope you go all out like that for Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day? Well, that's another subject right there.
I guess it depends on how many hours we get, right?
Right, I guess so.
Okay, now let's start our today's topic session, shall we?
Let's do it. So a recent WebMD report states 2 new habits for a happier new year consist of starting each day with an affirmation. The report also states you must put your new positive energy into action. So Corinne, what do you think of this? Is this accurate?
It is. This is what you should do. First, you should set an intention for that day. So it's, how do you want to feel today? And don't nobody want to feel sad or lonely. So you want to say you want to feel happy. And if you're going to feel happy, hang around positive people. Hang around people who make you happy. I know it's different mentors groups at different organizations or churches. If you're feeling down or anything that day, you can always say, hey, send out a text or call and let them know how you feel. And they send you some motivation.
Yeah.
It's always good. Do you know any organization who do that? You may not have to know the name, but do you know anyone who's ever done that before?
Just send you a text and say how you doing.
Yeah, you can send them a text. They'll probably send out a text. Someone always start off like, how's everyone day going? And then you just say, if you're feeling good or down, then they send you some motivational.
No, I don't know any people like
that. I'm going to have to get you in my group.
I hope the people who's watching that know me, maybe y'all can do something about it. Help me hook it up.
You could. And another thing, you have to let go of the petty things.
Yes, you do.
Brush it off like you brush water off. You don't have to water the front out. You have to do that with the petty things.
Yeah, you do.
So, because you can't let that stuff get to
No,
you. Like
you
this
can't.
one incident can mess up your whole entire day. It's like me coming in class, calling you all types of stuff, and it just mess up your whole day. But you gotta let the petty things go. Then
And-
you have a good,
And
happy
I feel
day.
like a lot of people don't know how to. They're stuck in the frame of, this is what happened to me, this is how I feel. How do I get my mind off of that? Because they really upset me. But like you say, you just gotta get over it.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes, someone had told me about the sympathy cards and your sorry for your lost cards. Oh, I wish I could remember. We're gonna have to start sending out sympathy cards and sorry for your lost cards.
Sometimes you have to. People just want to know. Sometimes people are reacting because they want to know that people actually care. So, I understand it, but also just realize that it's a new year. You can't let people get to you like that. You cannot. You're going to ruin your happiness.
Exactly.
So you don't want to do that.
Actually, and sometimes you got to treat yourself.
That's right.
I know when I leave, I'm going to go treat myself probably to some McDonald's, a McChicken, small fry.
Something.
And a large Sprite.
And I would say also, for me, I would say uplifting yourself. You have to uplift yourself. You have to really uplift yourself. If you don't know how to do that, it's a hard task, but sometimes if you just stand in the mirror and you say, today is going to be my day. It sounds like you're being conceited, but in a sense, it's not being conceited because you're taking care of yourself. So you have to say, today's going to be my day. This is what I'm going to make out of it today. And this is how I'm going to start it.
Exactly.
You got to love yourself.
See, that's what I do. Like in the morning, I'm on my way to school. I just say a quick prayer. I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. Please give me the knowledge I need to succeed. If anyone say anything wrong to me, just let me just brush it off.
Mm-hmm. And also, too, say uplifting things about yourself.
You do. Write down keynotes. I'm this.
Right. I'm this.
I'm
that.
beautiful.
I'm intelligent, or just whatever.
I'm smart. Anything.
Anything. And sometimes you don't believe it, but you'll be surprised that once you say those things after a certain amount of time, it becomes like natural to you. It'll just go in your head and you'll know it. You know what I mean? And it'll make you feel better, make you more confident. So I think that's a good key to do too. And then choose the good in each day.
Exactly.
Make sure each day, like it's raining today. We could all harp on how, cold outside, it is and it's raining, but choose the good out of today. Like the good out of today for me is being back on the show for season 2.
I know, like it has been a long time to come back for the show. I was so excited. Like even though today's our first day back, if I could start it on Christmas break, I would have done it.
Now that's pushing it. I wouldn't have done that. I need a break. I wouldn't have done that.
All right, guys. So last topic of the day. This is a new year, meaning brand new beginnings. Steven, what advice could you give to the audience when it comes to making 2018 a success?
Start with you. If you're starting with someone else, it's not going to be a success. If you have a family, even if you have a family, you start with yourself. You can't, say for instance, you have kids and a husband, or you have kids and a wife. This goes for guys and girls. If you're not starting on yourself, how can you be there for your kids? How can you be there for your wife? Or, whatever.
Exactly.
How can you be there? So start with yourself first and put yourself first, most importantly. And then another topic I had, I got no problem.
Look at you. I guess you picked up some notes from me from
last
season.
I just think these are really good topics. I don't want to, forget anything. And then get rid of the baggage. And the baggage means some of the people and some of the things in your life. If it's holding you down, it's weighing you down, it's making you heavy when you go to sleep at night, then evidently it needs to leave. You need to get rid of it.
Take them back.
Exactly. Like, bye, be gone.
And when some people are leaving out your life, don't be like, hey, come back. Hey, that person's not meant to be in your life in 2018.
I'm glad you mentioned that because sometimes it's really hard to get rid of people that you thought should be there for you and you should be there for. But sometimes those people are not meant to be in your life after a time, so you have to get rid of them.
Some of them are close family members, or some of them are even friends. It's just like, you're baggage. Another thing, what hurts is, you can always tell some people if they're meant to be in your life or not, because you have some people, you tell them good information like, hey, I got a job interview, or I just got some good news, or girl, I got a check in the mail for $20,000.
Who got a check in the mail for $20,000?
I didn't get that, but I'm going to claim that in scholarship money this year for $20,000.
Scholarship money.
But you can always tell because they're not happy for you.
Right.
But we're gonna have to finish this up later.
We are.
Unfortunately, we must take a quick break. But when we return, we'll have Miss Tonika Jordan here from Career Services to share some valuable information. You definitely don't want to miss this. So stay tuned. You're watching SKP. Office of Career Services functions as a centralized unit providing career development, job search tools, and opportunities to help support student success, as well as offer support to all academic departments and colleges at Austin Peay State University. And you guys, it's all free. And here at Austin Peay University, we have Assistant Director of Career Services, Ms. Tonika Jordan, to explain it all. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
We're doing
We're good.
good.
We're
We thank you
good.
for coming to the show today.
Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your first show for spring 2018.
Yes, and you say you're not feeling well today, and you still came.
This weather is, I don't know if it's going to be raining, cold, sleet, snow, 65. You don't know how to dress.
They say they're supposed to snow tonight.
But I tell you, my 100% is some people's 85, so I'm okay with that.
Well, we appreciate it. So my first question to you is, how long have you been working here at Career Services with Austin Peay State University?
I have been at Austin Peay State University for 2 years. Now, it will be 2 years in April, but I transferred from another institution, but I've been in Career Services 7 years, but education a total of 17.
Wow.
A long time. I'm feeling the pressure of being old. Do you see a few gray hairs?
No, I don't see it at all. So you're not old at all.
Can you inform us your role as Assistant Director?
As the Assistant Director, it is my job to help facilitate freshmen and sophomores with their transition process, because it's very important for us when students come in to know that we begin with the end in mind, because it's so easy to get lost on a campus as our institution is, and they're not thinking about the trajectory of careers. But we want to introduce our services up front as freshmen and sophomores. So we focus on resumes, cover letters. If they're unsure or come in undeclared, it's also important to know that they can take a career assessment to help kind of transition with what should I choose as a major, or considering if they decided on a major, what's to come.
So have you found that a lot of students find it useful when they do that? Or have you?
The important part for us to know, and I think you guys mentioned that also, if you find out that we do exist, we like to consider ourselves like when Santa Claus meets the M&M commercial. So it's like, oh, they do exist. So with us only being a centralized office for about 4 years, it's important for us to start early with students to know the services that we can provide.
Okay. So what is the purpose of a resume, and when should you start building one? Because I know in high school, they teach us, how to build this resume or how to start. So how do we know when we get to college if we should still keep all the high school community service or curricular activities on there?
Well, you asked a great question, because it's so important for us to tell students we really, really get into the APSU 1000 courses to say, after your second semester as a freshman, that high school information is not warranted anymore, because we hope you've gotten involved with campus activities, professional memberships, and affiliations. Then you can embrace this college experience. And granted, it's hard for some, especially if they were valedictorians, salutatorians,
Yeah, some of it is
they
hard.
were, athletes, and they say, well, I was still that person. You are still that person. But how have you utilized those skills to embrace this college experience? So it starts day one with building a resume.
And what things should you include on a resume? Because I also know it's different templates of resumes. Like you have one for College of Business, College of Education. Now, do they all contain the same information and just a different format of how everything is listed?
Absolutely. It's very important to distinguish whether you're going to go, say, with a chronological resume, where your information is going to go in most current to least current information, whether you're going to go with a functional resume that's going to focus on the skill set. And we normally focus on a functional resume if they have per se at least 5 years of work experience, and then maybe a hybrid resume. And we are almost a 30% military population. So with us having that type of population, it's important for us to even have a federal resume, as well as transition to civilianship when it's important in the workplace. So our office has actually hired a federal career advisor who was a veteran that works in our office to help with those
that is
federal
awesome.
resumes.
That is good, and I didn't realize it was that many resume templates until I saw it
Yeah.
online. I didn't realize that at all. So I have a question for you. Can you explain what the difference is between a resume and a cover letter?
So a cover letter is only by request. So you want to make sure that you pay attention because you don't want to give any HR personnel the preventative of screening you out.
Well, what do you mean by that, screening you out?
Because on average, one online posting has about 250 people to apply. So our goal as the HR recruiter is to screen you out. So we're looking for the discrepancies. We're looking for the misspellings. And one of those things in regards of a cover letter, if you send me a cover letter and I didn't ask you for it, hey, you didn't follow directions.
Okay.
So only submit a cover letter when it's requested from the personnel. And with your cover letter, make sure it's identified to a specific person.
Oh, that was really good. We got to wrap up. Oh, man. Well, we must take a quick break, but we'll be right back with SKP.
Parked far, far away from your class? Well, you could walk the whole way, or you could use the P pickup. It's a free ride around campus for APSU students, faculty, and staff. You can ride the trolley from 7:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. For more information, go to apsu.edu/SGA. A campus and community reminder from the voice of Austin Peay, Clarksville's 91.9 FM.
We're back. So earlier in the show, we were discussing starting a new day with an affirmation and having positive energy. What advice would you give to the audience members watching today? And then just us too, because we're youngins. So what advice would you give to us?
My advice would be not to check your emails prior to coming to work because how you start your day is such a reflection of getting to the job.
Ooh.
Because if you check your emails, it's something that you either missed a deadline or you necessarily may need to give a more detailed response. And we know, sometimes it doesn't get conveyed if you respond via your phone. So do not check your emails prior to work.
I'm gonna try to do that because sometimes I get emails about coupons and clothing stores.
Yeah,
and that kind of messes up
exactly.
my day because I don't have money to get what I want.
So you definitely need to kind of just wait till you get to work to start responding to emails.
I may do that with text messages. Some of them I shouldn't open before I wake up in the morning. I'm just gonna leave. We won't go into there about the text messages.
I know my boss will attest. If it's something really important, she's gonna call me because my data is off in the mornings.
Yeah, now I do a phone call. I
Yeah.
do that. So how should us as students seek professional jobs or internships? And what tips can you give that can better prepare us for success?
Wow.
Wow.
Students do not realize that the job search is a job. You really need to document how you're going to respond. I like to take an unorthodox approach sometimes, just depending on the market. So what you're looking to do with starting the job search. This is about a 13-month process, about 6.5 months prior to graduation, 6.5 months after graduation. But the goal to walk across the stage is with the job, right?
Exactly.
But that job you want to transcend into a career. So this is what I would say. Come see us early, because the sense of urgency is a lot lower, because after you graduate, Sally Mae is going to be calling. Those student loans are due within 6 months. The goal is not necessarily to go into a graduate program, but if you've done an internship, if you've appropriately job searched, then you will find it's going to be easier as the process goes, because you've started to build your network. But again, when your sense of urgency is lower, you tend to respond to the job search better.
Oh, wow. So I do have one question is, so back to the resume, say if I have worked like 10 jobs this whole year, because, let's face it, some people are from job to job to job. So should I include all of those on my resume?
No, let's not do that. Good question. Are you listening, audience? The goal of your resume is to create the holistic approach, and it is to get you the interview. It is not to get you the job. If you have worked less than 6 months, don't list it on your resume. You're trying to show completion as opposed to questioning the recruiter and saying, well, why did you get fired? Did you get fired? Why did you leave? So it creates a red flag if you've job hopped.
Oh.
Yeah, that is pretty good information.
I like that word she just said too. I can't memorize what it was, but I like that word. I did.
I'll be telling everybody, I'll be like, look, don't put all those jobs on your resume.
But
Don't
that's
do
helpful
it.
information, because a lot of times we think, I was told that you're not supposed to do that, and I didn't know that you weren't supposed to do that, because some of it's not accurate anymore.
Absolutely. And then only go back 10 years if you've been in the workforce a long time. So 10 years is a pretty good span for those veterans, non-traditional students, adult students that we service. Go back 10 years.
And I do have another question. So how often should we stay on top of a job? So say if I put in my application for a job, here it is 2 or 3 weeks, I haven't heard anything back. It's like I want to keep calling or emailing, but I don't want them to say, oh, she works, so we don't need to hire her. But then I don't want them to say, oh, she's not concerned about the job. So what would you say in that situation? If you really want this job, you haven't heard back anything, should you just send an email, should you call, or should you just wait for them to call you?
Well, there are several key factors to following up when you've posted, or if you don't know who the recruiter is. Jobs for Govs is our online database. We encourage all APSU students and alumni, because often we may have the relationship with the recruiter. All of our recruiters in the database are verified by their equal opportunity clause, and we provide you with the best. We know specifically that they're looking for Austin Peay students. So start your job search there.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Well, Ms. Jordan, thank you for coming to our show today. Don't be a stranger. You're welcome back anytime. Well, friends, looks like we're in for another break. We'll be right back with more SKP.
Every year, we lose 400 people to carbon monoxide poisoning. 170 of these incidents are from non-automotive consumer products.
Poisoning can help to be prevented by installing a CO device in your home, having your appliances serviced by a qualified technician, even having your mechanic regularly touch up on your exhaust systems. Never have your vehicle running in a garage that is connected to a home, or have the garage door closed.
So we're back. So Ms. Jordan, what upcoming career services events do you guys have coming up? I know it's a lot. So.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a busy spring 2018. Upcoming on February 22nd, we are a part of the Nashville Area Career Fair Consortium. That's 11 colleges and universities within a 150-mile radius of Nashville. We've partnered together to bring the Nashville area fairs. That's going to be on February 22nd in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Upcoming in March, the week of March 19th through 23rd, that will be our Career Services Week, open again to alumni, current students, and then that encompasses our spring internship and career fair, which we have expecting over 65 employees to recruit you guys. That's going to be on March 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the UC Ballroom. Upcoming then, we've partnered with Political Science and Public Management for the Law School Gala on March 27th. That's 2018. And we have 2 events in April where it's going to be the School of Nursing Fair on April 3rd, 10 to 1 as well. And then our last event for the semester is the College of Business Connection Fair on April 11th. So we're going to be busy.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
But we look forward to all of the students coming out.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in with us today for our second season of SKP. Again, we are so excited to be back with you for a new season. You're in for a good ride.
Yes, they are, absolutely. And remember, you can find us on social media under Twitter and Instagram. And for Twitter and Instagram, the name's SKP Productions. And for Facebook, the name is Stephen Korean Perspectives. Again, thanks for watching. See you next Thursday. And remember to always, let's go Peay.